tonight, huh?
He'll be singing 3 times today.
Yeah.
Hey, let's go up to Nick Vassos and get an update on his whereabouts at this point, Nick.
Hey, John and Susan, one thing that David talked about on the morning show this morning was embracing everything and all the attention that he has gotten since being on American Idol and all of the success that he has had on the show. And embrace is what he's learning about all today. He's had all kinds of attention, and I'm sure he's finally used to having Skyfox follow him all around the city as he gets closer and closer to the city. And you also got to give some credit here to the local police here, Blue Springs, and also some other municipalities, other police departments that have chipped in to help with crowd control and with all of the logistics that are involved in this, what has turned out to be a very, very big event. And it has been spread across the entire day, and a lot of people have come together to pull this event, the celebration for David Cook off, and it looks like his car has finally stopped. And as we pull back, we'll give you a broader view on the sea of people that are down here at Blue Springs South High School. And it shouldn't be too long before David makes his way to the field.
Guys,
in
a moment, we're going to have the U.S. Marine Color
back down to you.
leading this, and then
Nick, in talking to the police who are here with us at our staging area, I was told they have more than 70 Blue Springs officers alone. All right, that's just Blue Springs. And then they have a number of other jurisdictions who are here with traffic control, assisting in escorts, so on and so forth. So this is definitely a metro-wide team effort to pull off this day.
But it's been very smooth. Everything is pretty much run as clockwork. The parade was a little bit slow getting off, but I think that was caused by the amount of people coming into Blue Springs South. They delayed it so more people could get inside, so his parade entourage could make its way through. And I think they are just making their way onto the Blue Springs campus, Blue Springs South, and getting ready to come in. At the end of the stadium, there's a little bit of a pathway or a walkway, and they want to bring him in there so he can walk past all of his fans and say hi to him. Also riding with him in the Mustang is his brother Andrew. Andrew is the younger brother who actually is still going to Warrensburg and was the reason they went up to Omaha to begin with to audition. So he has Andrew to thank a lot for making it this far.
Well, as the story goes, and you know better than I, you're a huge Idol fan.
Yes, I am.
I'm a casual Idol fan, but I've become a big one with David Cook's involvement. As the story goes, David was a reluctant Idol participant. It was, as you mentioned, Andrew and his mom on the drive to Omaha had to talk him into doing it.
Okay, I think we have David Cook in the stadium. Let's go ahead and take a look at the camera at the south end of the stadium.
Right now,
I heard he was coming in, but he's in the middle now. I think they were saying that David Cook's family is coming in. We have the band already assembled here, ready to welcome him, the cheerleaders.
We understand, Susan, that David Cook is right behind the color guard and is on the track now for this big crowd to say hello to as the colors are brought in. We will stand by and let you enjoy this moment with the color guard and David Cook arriving at Blue Springs South, the home of the Jaguars. Today, it's the home of American Idol finalist David Cook.
Apparently is an emotional homecoming for David. I think he really is, as I was, overwhelmed by the warmth and the amount of people out here. And of course now they're chanting his name again, David. I think that would be overwhelming.
Can you say rock star? I'd say that's what we have here.
He must feel like one now if he didn't before. Imagine what it was like 6 months ago. No one knew who you were.
Right.
You're struggling, trying to make it as a singer, and now
you're in the car on your way to Omaha arguing with your brother and mom. No, I'm not going to do this. Next thing you know, 6 months later, fast forward, and you have this homecoming.
And Simon says, you could win this.
Folks, David Cook is in the house. Enjoy.
There he is, wanting everybody to get up and cheer.
25 years old, graduated in 2001. I'm sure attending some football games here or on stage, he never dreamed he'd see a day like this at his high school.
Look at the amount of people surrounding him. Talk about some security detail. He's got it all.
A detail fit for presidents or popes, right? That's something else.
Exactly. You know, one thing Dave mentioned, Dave Dunn or Dave Freilich, I can't remember which, but he really took the time to sit and autograph everyone, anything anybody wanted him to sign. He is still very grounded, very humble, and, you know, still has those Midwestern values. He was talking about that this morning on the morning show, how it really hasn't changed him, and he comes home, still has to, you know, do the dishes, do the laundry, and is just still a hometown, small-town boy with Midwestern values.
He talked about the heartland, and he said that really means a lot to him to be from this part of the country and to call this home. He's very proud of that fact, even though he did go to Tulsa for a few years to do some music make music down there. I should say a few years. He was actually just down there for about a year. But this is home for him. This is where his musical career blossomed, and boy, has it blossomed in a big way as one of the final three on American Idol.
He said one of the greatest sources of support was seeing his mom out in the audience every week. She flies out there every week and is right there in the front row cheering him on. So that's one of his biggest supporters. And of course, he said his entire family is, you know, his bedrock, his, you know, his source for inspiration and grounding him again. So he really leans on his family a lot to get through this, I'm sure. He says he gets some support from the other American Idol contestants. Which, if I were in that kind of a competition,
yeah, it's amazing. He called David Archuleta Archie this morning on the show, so I think they are very close. Here's what's going to happen now. We're expecting that the dignitaries will join David on stage as he makes his way up on the stage to another ovation. The mayor of Blue Springs, Carson Ross, expected to present him with a key to the city and proclamation. There'll be some speeches. Kelly Urich is your master of ceremonies. We'll send it down to him momentarily, and then we expect David Cook, we're hoping, so is this big crowd, that he will perform at least 2 or 3 songs, we are told, acoustically on stage. He's getting some hugs, looks like maybe from some family members who've joined him on stage there.
Yeah, apparently it is his brother's wife who's also up on stage with him, so he's bringing up the whole fam, and they're all kind of sharing in this spotlight and this huge homecoming that David Cook has here at the Blue Springs South High School. There's Skyfox overhead once again, and the crowd is going crazy.
All right, let's send it down to the podium. It looks like they are prepared to begin the program. This crowd's been waiting for some time. Actually supposed to begin at 4 o'clock. The parade was a little delayed just because of the crowd. David Cook is home.
Okay, so I've been thinking about this all day. Amidst all the other stuff that they've had me doing today, and it's been amazing. Trying to figure out something to say that would be absolutely epic and make everybody cry. But I've been weeping all day, so wow. Thank you guys so much. You have no idea what this means to me. Blue Springs, you guys are fantastic. I don't know what else to say. Okay, I'm gonna sit down. Ladies and gentlemen, hands over your hearts, caps off.